Entertain, educate, inspire. These three words will form the basis of your entire understanding when it comes to selling online. The path to success is filled with thorns, boulders, and enemies. Your journey won't be easy, and you need to understand that. When it comes to selling online, the potential is easily 100 times that of a 9 to 5. But the work you have to put in while having zero idea what you're doing, or whether it's even going to work, is what you will have to face. Be ready to work hard. There is no such thing as a get-rich-quick hack. Some methods are easier than others. Normally, selling online is one of the hardest things you will ever have to figure out. But this article and video will help you overcome that problem by providing an established understanding of selling online based on my years of experience. The system works whether you're a YouTuber, an influencer, an artist, a writer, a podcaster, an actor, etc. It doesn't matter what you built your brand around. It will tell you exactly how you can start making money online using sales, no matter where in life you currently are. And no, you do not need to pick a niche or industry to make this work. If you want to learn how to build a system that makes money for you on autopilot by talking about whatever you want, using a business model that has made millions in the last 10 years, my suggestion is to go through my article/video that I did where I teach you how to build a 90% automated creator business. The video will be in the description and it should be above my head right now. These two videos and two articles complement each other perfectly, and if you combine both methods, you can build a profitable brand in the next 6 to 12 months of consistent hard work. The product hierarchy. If you're selling anything on the internet, it will fall into one of these categories. Entertainment. People buy this product because they are bored. They want to enjoy themselves or they want to distract themselves. Typically, people spend money on these things when they are relaxing. Why do you watch Netflix? For entertainment. In other words, a Netflix subscription falls under the entertainment section of the product hierarchy. Think about your favorite novel. Why would you read it? Yes, you're invested in the characters, but you became invested in the characters because you wanted to be entertained. If you're paying for a product, if paying for your product or service results in entertainment, people will buy it. The next one is educate. Human beings are constantly gathering resources, and on the internet it's not any different. But unlike the real world, the biggest resources people are gathering on the internet is knowledge. If you can provide that knowledge, people will pay you money. Think about it. When you pay for a library subscription, you're paying not only for entertainment, but also for knowledge. When you pay for a college degree, you're paying for knowledge. When you buy a cookbook with recipes in it, you are paying for knowledge. Let's look at an online example, the Utopia, possibly the best e-learning platform for digital marketers that exists. One of the biggest reasons people pay $50 a month for a subscription is education. They want to learn how to build a business using the internet. Inspire. People wake up and they work hard, but while they're working hard, they want some form of escape. Similarly to entertainment, people want to be inspired. Why do you think people love reading quotes from famous philosophers so much? It provides them with an escape. It gives them a fresh perspective. It gives them the willpower to either keep going or bring about change in their life. In real life, physical books provide people with that inspiration. Online, there's actually a business model that runs purely on entertainment and inspiration. It's called niche pages. It's where someone creates an account and uses external sources combined with their personal experiences to create social media posts that inspire or entertain their audience. I've seen people making from $1,600 to $20,000 a month using this business model. And now you might be asking, what do I sell? To know what to sell, you need to pick your path. Which brings us to the next section, product type paths. To sell, you need to understand yourself. Are you going to build a brand and then sell, or are you the type of person who wants to sell right now while you build your brand? One requires patience, while the other requires hard work. But neither of the two is going to be easy. My advice is this: work hard while you are patient. Build a brand while you are selling. Either create your own product or sell other people's products. If you want to start making money from sales today, you need to sell other people's products. People who have a reputation and an entire system or system set up already. Forget everything people are telling you. Just do the following: build your brand, sell other people's products, gain experience, turn your experience into digital products, use your brand to sell products, repeat. This will give you a steady stream of revenue while you are building your brand till eventual profitability and success. Luckily online there's not a lot of revenue costs to run these things, depending on the software you are using. But Jan, I just want to build a brand and make money later. That's fine, but remember your journey will take longer. Learn to be patient, because you are playing the long game. Further down, I'm breaking down 2 vital concepts to selling online. But let's address a misconception first. The word product in this context can refer to a digital product or a service. So now that you understand how the product hierarchy works and you have an idea of what you are going to be selling, it's time to decide on a vehicle. Because just understanding what people buy and what type of things you can sell to people doesn't explain how you're going to do it. For this section, we're breaking down 2 concepts: inbound versus outbound. If you've been doing online business for a while, you probably already understand these concepts, but they will be playing a massive role with the system. So pay close attention. Inbound. This is where customers or clients come to you. This is how any business becomes profitable. If you have a steady stream of people buying your product, and that stream of people keeps showing up in a predictable pattern, you are already ahead of the 99%. To get inbound, you need digital real estate. How are people finding you? Let's look at some of the ways they can. Number 1, social media. For people to find you on social media, you need a brand, and as we've discussed before, you should be building your brand as you sell. Your social media profile is a piece of digital real estate. Again, go check out my article on building your brand without picking a niche. It's a video that will be at the above my head if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to this on a different site, you can either watch the video, it'll be on my Substack, or you can go through the article and just click on the link that you should have seen by now. And I'll also put the link to this article and the video in my video description. SEO. If you want people to buy your product, they need to know about you. And for them to know about you, you can abuse the Google search engine. You do that by creating things like articles that link back to your product or social media profiles, and then giving the article keywords that people typically search for. Then when people search something on Google with that keyword, they might come across your article, and some of them might click on it. When people click on it, they are reading your digital real estate. And that might lead to them turning into a customer, a follower, or a subscriber. A newsletter. Every entrepreneur should have a newsletter. Why? Because writing will be the basis of everything you do in online business. The better you are at writing, the better you are at selling, product development, and 99% of the things you will need to do when it comes to building a thriving online business. Then there's the fact that your newsletter is a piece of digital real estate. Every time you send an email, you have the potential to reach thousands of people and promote your products to those people. And if you build your newsletter like mine, then your newsletter issues are saved. A saved newsletter issue can be used as a landing page where people can find you, your brand, and your product. These are the top 3 methods of letting people find you. But if you're serious about selling right now, you're going to have to use the next concept: outbound. Outbound refers to going out or external, meaning it's something you go to and not something that comes to you, like inbound. If you want to start making money right now, this is going to be the most powerful tool to selling you can find. Even if you're just okay at outbound sales, you can basically make money from thin air. Is it going to be easy? No. Does it work? Yes. There's only one difference between the guys making 20 grand a month from it and the people making $0 a month from it: consistency. In outbound, you identify a group of people who can pay you money to solve a problem, then you go directly to them and offer them the solution. Follow this process after setting up your brand. Find someone else's product to sell, identify a group of people who'd pay money for it, add them to a list. Start reaching out to these people and offer the product as the solution to their problem. Update the list of people on how, based on how the conversation is going. Convert them during the conversation. Link the product. Get them to pay, and then you just repeat the process. If you repeat this process 100 times every week, you're going to make sales. Statistically, it's impossible that you don't. What's important to remember is the more the product costs, the harder it's going to be to sell, unless you narrow down the group of people you are targeting and you have amazing results, meaning a lot of proof from past students. You'll be selling to two groups of people, namely warm leads, people who like and trust you. Warm leads are the best for long-term client relationships because you are not upsetting people by randomly trying to sell them something. You already have a connection. Then there are cold leads, people who don't know or trust you. Cold leads are perfect if you're trying to land your first paying client within the next 24 hours. You focus on numbers with cold leads rather than relationships. Next, I'm going to share with you a stupidly simple insider secret, a sales niche you can get into like immediately after going through this video, audio recording, or article. I once worked with a guy that did around $50,000 in sales, and a large part of that was just outbound. And now I'm going to tell you how you can pull it off too, without worrying about selling the same product forever. Normally, you'd need to worry about making sales every month to make enough money, but not if you use this method. Here's how it works. If you're selling someone else's product, you are their affiliate. So what you do is find someone with a paid community that's doing incredibly well, make sure the community is pulling in a lot of money and the members are happy. The reason you're doing this is because the lifetime value of the community needs to indicate that it will be around for a very long time. Then what you do is join the community, make friends with the owner, and maybe even get the owner to push your commission rate as high as possible. Now what you do is become an affiliate for the community and you start selling. Because it's a paid subscription, every time you make a sale, that person who paid money to you to join will keep paying you every month as long as they're a member of the community. I hope you can see now why the health of the community is so important. Let's assume your commission rate is 50% and the paid community costs $30 a month. If you manage to convince 50 people to join the community using outbound or inbound sales, you're now making $750 a month. Depending on where you live, it might sound like a lot or it might not sound like much. But here's the catch. The more people you convince to join, the more money you make per month. Then all you have to do is find a selling system that works, hire a virtual assistant from a third world country to do the selling for you, and the money you make will keep increasing. And to cover yourself, you just need to do the same for multiple communities that are doing well. I've worked with countless affiliate marketers that wish they did this 2 years ago. And remember, being an affiliate marketer doesn't have to be a niche. Anyone can sell affiliate products using outbound or inbound. Scaling. So you have your selling system set up and your brand is starting to take off. You've got articles that are getting clicks, your email subscribers are growing in number, and your followers are growing monthly. You're ready to start selling your own products. But what do you sell? Here's how you can use the product hierarchy to sell. And to do that, we're starting with entertainment. You use entertainment as a way to pull followers in. You entertain through content creation, social media posts, and conversations. Products include novels and courses. Education. When it comes to selling your own products, these are the easiest to sell online because, as I mentioned before, they are in high demand. But before you develop your product, make sure you abuse your unfair advantages when it comes to product development to increase revenue. Again, I go over that in my building a 90% automated business called the Nicheless Creator in article form. Link should be above my head. If this is an audio recording, it will be in the description. And if this is you're reading the article, there'll be a link. You use education to teach your followers the things you've learned on your journey, including any relevant information you picked up from your personal experience. You educate using your newsletter, your posts, your articles, and your digital products. Products include courses, guides, ebooks, templates, and paid community access. Inspire. You can use your social media posts, articles, stories, writing, and digital products to inspire your followers to improve themselves and make use of the educational material you also produce for them. These three combine to establish three things of your audience. Number 1, authority. They see you as someone who knows what they're talking about. Number 2, emotional connection. Through your content, your audience builds a connection with you on an emotional level that makes them invested in your brand, products, words, and personality. And number 3, using your content and conversations, you establish that you are the real deal and your followers look to you for guidance. I do a full masterclass on product development and making sales even if you have 0 followers in my digital domination framework, which is coming out next week. If you're reading this after a week has passed, the link to the actual product will be in the description of the video, the audio recording, and inside the article. But what now? Is this the end? Do you just sell products and community subscriptions for $20 to $50 repeatedly? No, this is just the beginning. You might have been wondering where the services fall in. Which brings us to the value ladder. Your digital products form part of your customer's journey. That's right, they're not the end of what you're selling. Your services should be based on your skill, and they should be related to your product and past experiences. Here's the top performing services that anyone can offer as long as they have knowledge the other person does not. Consulting. Sit with the client one-on-one, answer their questions, and offer guidance. People charge from $110 to $10,000 for these. No, that's not a mistype. And I did not misspeak. Pricing depends on your market, your testimonials, meaning the proof you have of previous people you've helped, and your ability to sell. Consulting is typically done over Zoom or Google Meet. Coaching. Coaching can be one-on-one or one-on-five most of the time. It provides an environment for one or multiple clients to get access to all of your resources and methods while you guide them through the process of solving their problem or problems. Pricing range is in the same range of $110 to $10,000, but it's easier to charge more. Coaching typically solves a bigger problem, and you work with the clients hands-on, so you charge more based on how big the problem is. Pricing depends on your market, your testimonials, your ability to sell, the problem you solve, and the resources clients get access to. Coaching is typically done using Circle, Slack, Telegram, Discord, Zoom, and Notion. Notion works in combination with the other things I mentioned, which are all community softwares. To make it simple, the way people will find your service is through two different methods. Method number one, they get your free product. They join, and as a result, they join your email list. You start sending them emails, automated or manual, and then they're introduced to your paid product. They buy your paid product, and then they get sent into another automation, or they get regular emails from you. And in that email sequence, you tell them about your service. You show them the clients you've helped before. And then if you show it to one person, it's probably not going to work. If you show it to 100 people, then the chance of you booking calls or landing clients is significantly higher. And obviously, the more people who see it, the more clients you can get. Then they pay for your service and they turn into a client. Method number two is they engage with your content. You reach out to them. You identify their problem, you offer to solve their problem if you can, you ask payment in return for solving the problem, and you officially take on the client. Again, I go over how to develop products and automate this entire process in my course, The Digital Domination Framework. You can either click in the description of the video, click in the description of the audio file, or you can join the waitlist through the link that will be in the article. And if you're seeing this a week later, the product will already have been released, so you'll go directly to the product. For niche audiences. But Jan, what do I do if I have a niche audience and only want to focus on one thing? The process works exactly the same. There's only one difference. You need to keep creating products that cater to your niche audience, because digital products eventually burn out, and provide one vital service that solves their niche problem, coaching or consulting or service related. For instance, if it's coaching or consulting, you help them build a channel by giving them guidance and resources, or you can just build the channel for them, which can also be a service, which is usually even a higher price than coaching and consulting. And if you have complementary skills that goes well with your service, then offer them that too, but make sure it complements your coaching or consulting service, or the actual service like building them a YouTube channel, building a website, etc. I go over having a multi-stack of skills as a marketer or creator in The Future of Creator is Full Stack article. It has not been converted to audio file or video yet, so I'll link the article in the comments. If you're seeing this after it has been turned into a video, then just check the description, or I'll be re-editing the video. But Ian, why do I coach if I have a niche audience? Are you a voice actor? Coach or consult on voice acting, or do the voice acting for them. Are you a YouTuber? Coach or consult them on building a YouTube channel, or build a YouTube channel for them. Do you have a lot of successful side hustles? Coach them on building different side hustles, or build the side hustles for them as a service. There's one thing you have to do first. Be an example. Your voice acting needs to be amazing, your YouTube channel needs to be successful, and your side hustles need to make a lot of money, because then people value your time and guidance. That is it for the video. In the description below, I'll have all the resources I can currently give you on product development, closing clients, making sales, content creation, etc., etc., etc. Thank you for listening, watching, and or reading.